Happening today, it's time for trial for the man accused of trying to assassinate President Donald Trump during his campaign last year. 7's Nicole Ensalada is live in Fort Pierce, where jury selection is underway. Nicole.
Well, Lorena, what would you do if you saw a turtle in the middle of the road? That is one of the questions Ryan Ruth would like to ask prospective jurors. He is acting as his own attorney. We saw him this morning in court in a suit and in a tie, and he's defending himself against some extremely serious charges. Ryan Ruth, here in a photo taken after his arrest by Martin County deputies in 2024, sat at a defense table alone in Judge Elaine Cannon's courtroom Monday. He's charged with the attempted assassination of then-candidate Donald Trump. U.S. attorneys say the 59-year-old was in position along the 6th hole of the Trump International Golf Course, the then-former president at the 5th, about 12 minutes away. A Secret Service agent opened fire after spotting the barrel of the gun poking through the tree line. President Trump described the incident.
What the gunfire was actually, interestingly, was a Secret Service agent had seen a barrel of a AK-47, which is a very powerful rifle, and he started shooting at the barrel, started shooting. In the bushes. A
backpack and shopping bag left behind included, according to investigators, a bullet-resistant plate and a GoPro camera, among other items.
Driver! Walk straight back!
Ruth later arrested along I-95. In court Monday, Judge Cannon reviewed some of the questions both sides want to ask proposed jurors, one of which from Ruth: what would they do if they saw a turtle in the road, along with policy questions about Greenland and the group Students for Palestine. Judge Cannon calling those very much off base. Prosecutors want to present part of a letter attributed to Ruth, which reads in part, "Dear world, this was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I am so sorry I failed you. I tried my best and gave it all the gumption I could muster. Everyone across the globe, from the youngest to the oldest, knows that Trump is unfit to be anything, much less a U.S. president." From his jail cell, he also composed this letter asking the court for access to documents and a phone, female strippers, and a round of golf with the president, and if he wins, he can execute me. And Ryan Ruth is pleading not guilty, and he also in court today talked about two witnesses he planned to bring up before the court, one of whom he says won't be available. Another one, though, he says won't be available because he's from Costa Rica and he is afraid of being deported. Now, there was no comment beyond that made by either the judge or the other side. She just allowed those two names to be withdrawn from the list, and jury selection will begin later on this afternoon. Reporting live in Fort Pierce, Nicole Ensalada, 7 News.